Dream's really freaking mad, bro. Because Quackity ghosted him. He made this whole twit longer about how Quackity ghosted him. The gist of it is that Quackity didn't respond to his messages for a little while, and he got, like, mad.
You don't really know why, but you wanna justify ripping someone's head off.
I guess we'll just read the whole thing, because why the fuck not, right? I ain't reading all that. I am. I literally am about to read it all. So you guys are gonna have to listen. You guys are gonna have to bear with me. Look, okay, look at how fucking long this is. And it's not just one tweet that's super long, okay? What the fuck? This is like 5,000 words. Why would you do this? Okay, realistically speaking, it's more like 2,500, but still, this is longer than any article I've read in the past year. This is the longest thing I've read in the past year, period. I've never read something this long in my life. This post is going to get a tiny bit personal, so if you're not in the mood to be a little upset, probably best to not read it right now, though it's about the community drama right now. When me and my friends started working on the United SMP, the QSMP had not been announced at all, and Quackity had kept things very close to his chest with what he was working on. We were all probably thinking the same general thing. We need another Minecraft server to play on. The idea was just to have a server to be able to just hop on Minecraft and play survival Minecraft again, and after Squid Game, we all agreed that it would be awesome to have it be creators from around the world. So I instantly started working on the translation mod, and was really excited to storyboard ideas for the SMP, calling with lots of creators about it, expressing excitement and brainstorming, and really getting excited to play Minecraft again. After the QSMP was announced, I was surprised and reached out to Quackity expressing support for the project and letting him know I was working on something to bring creators from around the world together, and that we should chat about it. His SMP announcement didn't mention any translation stuff, and was English and Spanish based, so I still was thinking that conceptually, they were different enough to coexist, and was even hoping to share the mod with Quackity if he was interested in using it. Quackity didn't reply to me at this time, and obviously, I assumed it was due to being overwhelmed and busy with the QSMP and all the messages he was probably getting. I reached out to multiple members of the QSMP that I'm close with after Quackity didn't reply to me, and got varying reassurance from them that the QSMP was a passion project to bring Quackity's two biggest communities of English and Spanish together, and that the servers were completely different with hardly any creator overlap or idea overlap based on what I was planning. Those creators even all expressed strong interest in playing on both, and excitement about all the communities coming together in this new era of SMPs. I expressed my interest in sharing the mod with Quackity to them, and how I would be giving it to the public for free, and asked for advice on how I should approach him about it without him feeling like I was trying to butt my way into his project or something. So guys, as we can see here, clearly Quackity is aiming to create the most inclusive SMP ever conceived, okay? He's trying to make the most inclusive. He's having Spanish and English speakers involved. So, listen, we're having a little bit of a crossover. I like to think of this as the song Smooth by Santana. You guys may be familiar. Smooth is a song by the band Santana, famously created by Carlos Santana, who I believe is born in Mexico, believes in the US. And on the song Smooth, Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 stars. And guys, I played this song recently. It's a crossover of the cultures, okay? It's a white American man singing about his sexy Spanish girlfriend, okay? And it's bringing cultures together, and I'd like to think of this as the Smooth by Santana featuring Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 of SMPs, okay? So guys, cultures are mashing, okay? Then I uploaded my translation mod video, which was planned as an April Fool's joke, and posted a simple little promotional photographic. The next day, Quackity announced a translation mod for the QSMP with the same functionality and obviously with the same general idea of bridging that language gap even more by literally live translating. I can't pretend that I wasn't a little taken aback and even slightly disappointed, as I knew this would probably lead to drama, but at the same time I was also super excited and hopeful for the future of Minecraft content. I was excited to share ideas, potentially share development to make things even easier and better for the community, just have a cool thing to talk about with Quackity that we both worked on and we're clearly passionate about. Ideas and work like that are really hard to put together and take time, passion, and dedication. I reached out to Quackity again, expressing support and laughing about the fact that we had such similar ideas. He hadn't replied to my previous message and didn't reply to that one either. I bumped him, mentioning that a lot of vitriol was building up between our fan bases because of this, and suggested that we talk about it and work out what to do so we can avoid, everyone being at each other's throat. All the hatred and infighting of communities can be avoided with creators communicating and setting boundaries and so on. So guys, he's trying to set boundaries. He's trying to make sure there's no infighting. I hadn't heard of this drama. I didn't know there was fucking drama anywhere. I didn't know anyone was arguing with anyone over this. Maybe there was fighting within the SMP fan base. In fairness, I'm not, a Minecraft stan account on Twitter that's 14 years old and incessantly drawing ship art of Dream J Schlatt in the butt. So I wouldn't really know, but I guess there's a lot going on here that we're just not aware of. And Dream, he was trying to do sort of a wartime pact type thing, okay? He was trying to do United States allying with the Soviet Union to fight Germany during World War II. He was saying, listen, Quackity, separate, we're not that powerful, but together, we can fight the language barriers and bring together to create the most inclusive Minecraft server of all time. After days went by, I bumped again going over the timeline of everything because I had thought that maybe he was frustrated with me and thought that I had stolen his idea or something. Still no response, so I reached out to other friends of ours who were having the same communication struggles, so I figured it wasn't a me thing. I bumped him again a week or so later, expressing my love for him and that an SMP wasn't worth hurting our friendship over and that I had no intention of competing with him or trying to copy any of his ideas. To at least talk to me, man. I don't want to have any problems between us. I love you and tried avoiding anything like this from happening. I don't know what the best solution is, but it's definitely not silence between us. Still no responses, so Quackity is hardcore ghosting him for like weeks at this point. He's fucking with him. Unless this all happened in the same day, which honestly I wouldn't put it past Dream. At that point, I was very stressed and concerned about it, so members of the QSMP and non-members that were friends of mine attempted to reach out to get clarity or figure out what was going on. From what I gathered, there were no responses, and it was strongly alluded from Q that you wouldn't be allowed to play on both servers if you were part of the QSMP, which totally makes sense for Quackity as there's not that many creators on the QSMP, and it takes a lot of time to make all the mods and updates for content, and you want it to be as active as possible. This is kind of interesting. So there's like an exclusivity contract, like you can't play on one Minecraft server if you play on the other. I guess that's just like a business thing these guys do, but it's not really, I don't know. It seems like to me that it would be kind of foolish, right? Like why not just have everyone play on all the servers so all the servers are more popular rather than like, well, if you play on QSMP, you can't play on the other one, right? I was still incredibly confused and I continued to reach out and have even put my project on hold to try and work out what was going on behind the scenes and extend love and support to Quackity and everything he's done publicly. As only a couple of weeks before this happened, we were all still joking and talking in calls, playing at events together, texting and chatting. My assumption would be that we're all still really good friends, but that this is just a big misunderstanding with a lot of lack of communication between Quackity and all of us. That being said, I've seen the community split against each other and have tons of hate build up around this and around the speculations of people's motives and friendships and so where is this hate? I feel like there probably wasn't that much hate before this and maybe Dream just wanted to use this as kind of an excuse. I don't know that, but that's just kind of my speculation. I've seen more threats, doxing, fights, slander, and hate between a bunch of fan bases than I've seen in a very long time. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this happening like every day? I wouldn't be shocked if there's a lot of people love Quackity, I believe. I mean, maybe. I guess these fan bases are a little nuts, right? At the same time, like, they're fighting each other over what? They don't even know about this drama behind the scenes. They don't even know they're talking. I personally experienced an elevated level of in real life threats and stalkers and even had the police involved in somebody showing up in my house, even putting trackers on my family vehicles surrounding this drama. Wait, he's saying the police showed up to his house. He had to call the police because somebody showed up at his house and put trackers on his family vehicles? That is insane. Who the fuck is doing this? If that's real, these people need to be locked the fuck up. That's really why I feel I have to say something about it, despite me wanting to avoid any kind of serious talk about all of this, especially when talking about communication publicly feels wrong but necessary in this instance. I never like to air out anything that feels or is private, but I feel like in this case it's really important for my fan base to be aware of my intentions, motives, thought process, and how we got to where we are. I've always been a creator that's very open with my fan base about everything going on in my life, and this is a massive thing right now for my friends and me, and is something as an outsider might not really understand what's going on. I feel clarity is important. Now, I'm not a huge Dream fan, so I don't know how real this statement is, but I want to be honest, guys. I'm not open with you guys about everything, okay? I don't know if I would call my viewers a fan base. I feel like there's some cringe to that. I feel like my viewers wouldn't want to identify as part of a fandom anyway, so I'm just not going to put that on them, but I'm not going to tell you guys my whole personal life because I like to have a bit of separation at least between the viewers and me. I don't love Ludwig Agren, but there's a great video he did where he talked about how he's like, I'm not your friend. You don't know me. I make videos and I hope you like them. I like making them. You guys get free videos out of it and then I get money and that's it. And that's the way I see it. You know, I like you guys. I appreciate that you watch my stuff. I think, you know, probably we have something in common if you enjoy my stuff, my sense of humor, my taste of music, right? But we're not best friends. And for that reason, I'm not going to tell you all of my relationship details and dating history and like... You know, why would you do that? Why would you want to tell people that? But a lot of like creators do like to do that, and I feel like it's not only bad for the fan base, it's definitely bad for the creator to tell everyone that stuff, you know? Not everyone needs to know, okay? The United SMP concept will be changed so that it's different enough from QSMP to not compete with it, and to keep the main goal of uniting creators from around the world is just simplify playing vanilla Minecraft. So the original 10 creators from each language, these languages, etc. is going to be changing to a different structural format due to QSMP announcements, as I really don't want them to be conceptually so similar I had no idea they would be. My intention was never to try and compete with another SMP, cause any friendship or problems, or cause drama in the community. It was just to have fun and put out cool, unique content. Just remember, this is all about uniting the world and communities and sharing positivity around the world. I love everything that Quackity has done, and I really want to believe this is a big miscommunication that we'll all be able to laugh about later down the line together. I don't support any hate towards anyone. Any form of doxing, threats, harassment, racism is unacceptable, and you're not welcome in our community if you think otherwise. How are these bunched in right now? Like what? Doxing, threats, harassment, racism. I'm not saying this one's not bad, but I feel like it's not the same same as doxing and harassment. Are people being racist to Quackity because he's like Mexican or something? Is that it? You're not welcome to our community if you think otherwise. I will continue to say that I have the utmost respect for Quackity as a creative mind, a hard worker, and a person. I don't want anyone trying to take things I do and compare them to his work to put him down or put us against each other. My hope is still that Quackity sees this and knows that no one's ever meant any ill will. We love him and that his friends are trying to reach out to him and know what's going on. I'm proud of everything he's done. I'm gonna be honest, Quackity did not read this. Has he said anything about this? If I look up Quackity. Here's his account. Doesn't look like he said anything. This is on the 24th. When was this from? The 27th.
Sí, mira, Quackity, ven.
Esse lugar é legal e brilhante. C'est vraiment incroyable.
Wait, what's going on? Eso, bienvenidos, amigos. Wait, what? What is going on?
I mean, good trailer. Looks like he hasn't said shit. Let's see if he's replied at all.
SMP is a very first multilingual Minecraft server that utilizes real-time translation, and it is live on the server right now. Hey everyone.
Doesn't look like he said shit. He's ignoring him. So pretty much everyone in the replies are saying, I don't care.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
It couldn't be me. I have to read it. I have a fucked up job. Easily worse than being waterboarded in Guantanamo Bay. Reading Dream's writing. If you go to the quote tweets, I'm sure a lot of them are just shitting on him. Delete this, bruh. It's over. They made the Star Wars thing. Very Keckle. Don't care. Seeing his dream was upset, Quackity didn't reply. I asked ChatGPT to create a 1,000-word AI Quackity response, but to ease the tension, I asked to also be in a Jar Jar Binks language. Misa Quackity. Misa no liking this post from Dream. Misa don't like it at all. Misa thinking Dream being a little sneaky. Trying to make Misa look bad. Misa not stealing no ideas from Dream. Misa just trying to make a good SMP for the community. Misa not stealing no ideas from Dream. Misa just trying to make a good SMP for the community. Misa not happy with this post from Dream. Misa thinking it's not fair. Misa just trying to do Misa. Okay, that's just the same. This is the same thing. Why does it start and end with the same thing? Misa not knowing what Dream was up to. Misa still reaching out to Dream and saying that Misa not supporting him. Misa not stealing no translation mod from Dream. Misa just trying to do Misa own thing. Why? So yeah, I guess no one cared about that. I don't know. I personally probably would not make a post about how a creator ghosted me, but to each their own. If you want to be the jilted ex-girlfriend Dream, I'm not going to take it away from you, buddy, okay? Dream career ending fast. Lamau, isn't he a groomer as well? That's been disproven. He's not a groomer. As far as I can tell anyway, he's definitely not a groomer. I've seen no substantive evidence that he groomed anyone. I would be shocked if Dream groomed anyone, dude. I don't think so. So I guess that's the deal with Dream and I don't know, Quackity ignoring him.